Hey everyone, this is Lynna, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about stuff going on with me. Um, I just did a video with Jenny, and we were just chatting about this really cool um, opportunity that we had to be able to bless someone's life, and it was a really cool experience. Um, this woman was walking, like at, sunset and stuff, and she's in a dress or in a skirt and a white blouse, and that she's not, it's like out of normal, something like that is abnormal to see, but, she was so appreciative when we decided that we were going to be a blessing to her and we were going to give her a ride. So that was a really cool experience to do that for her, and to realize that people like to write Jenny and I off, and probably you guys as well, and say, oh, well, if you're transgender, there's no way that God can move on you to do something kind to somebody, or for someone. And it's really just not true, because we did it. And Jenny's had a heart for people for a very long time, and has had a history, and people that know her from before she transitioned, she was the same person, so it's just really cool to see that God still moves in our lives, and can use us and stuff. But I wanted to update you guys. Thank you for praying for us and for thinking about us and stuff like that. We've gotten a lot of comments and stuff. People been very encouraging, young, old. I mean, it just runs the gamut of people that have just been really kind to us and offered words of encouragement, both on my wall and on Jenny's wall. And just want to tell you guys, on behalf of Jenny too, thank you so much, because this is a really difficult place to be right now. As you know, we are in the midst of huge changes and stuff. Not just the transitioning and all that. Jenny's in her, I guess, 14th month. Is that right? Jenny's in her 14th month, and I'm in like what?
I think you're going on 4, aren't you?
November, December, January, February, March. 5th.
Almost 5th.
Almost my 5th month of transitioning. Oh, and they say, what? After you get to 6, there's no turning back. I think it's the no turning back at 4. So no turning back at 3. No turning back at 1. I don't know. I don't think that there was any turning back once I decided that I was going to be doing HRT. It just wasn't going to happen. And I'm so excited about the changes that have been happening to me, even now. And with all the stuff that's happened, with all the things that I have to be concerned about, with losing work and all that stuff, I still, I look at my life now, and I look at how happy I am to be me, and how happy I am to just have this life that I have. And I can't say that I ever regret anything, because you don't regret what you love. I mean, I love being me. So, but some people would say otherwise. They would say, well, you're being selfish and all that, but don't we all know that it's really not about being selfish? It's about just being true, trying to be honest with yourself. When you tried to be true and honest for someone else's sake, and it just didn't work out because, well, you can't live someone else's life. You can't be someone that you're not. You can't take on something that you can't do. and for a lot of us that are trans, trans women, trans men, we just can't live in the gender that people want us to live in. It's just not possible, I mean, if we could, don't you think we would? It would be so much easier if you did whatever your physical body said to do, if your brain obeyed your body, but it's not how it works. Your brain is the one that controls your body, so your brain has to tell your body what to do. Your body can't tell your brain what to do. It just doesn't work that way. So people that try to get their body to do, to control what they're thinking in their brain, eventually over time, the body gets worn out, gets tired, and the mind always wins, because it's just like that. But I just think that certain things are very difficult to change, nigh unto impossible. I remember thinking about it when I first transitioned, or last year when I was like thinking about transitioning. I was like, I can't not be this way. It's like people were telling me, oh, you need to walk away, counselors and people from, like my ex and stuff. It's like, you need to just stop, and it's like, how do you stop something that you're not in control of? It's like, I would tell her, imagine you're on a train and it's heading down the track and you're a passenger and you are on the train, but you're not in the driver's seat and you're not in control of the train. A lot of times as trans people, we realize that we're just passengers. We're not in control. We don't have the keys to stop the car. We don't have the keys, the brakes, we're not at the front of the train to stop the train, I mean, it's just going to move on the track and keep going regardless of us. And that's what happens in life. There's certain things that we don't have any control over. And, being transgender and being faced with the obstacle of not having your body align with your brain is something that you really can't do anything about other than get your body to do what your brain is telling it to. So, I again wanted to see my kids again on Saturday, and I was denied that ability. I just found out that my 8-year-old actually hurt his his neck. My ex thought it was a rib or something that was broken. And this happened back on Tuesday last week. And I was told nothing about it. No one mentioned anything. In a phone call, didn't say anything about the trampoline accident. Nothing. And it's like, wait a minute. Am I a parent or am I not? It's like, I don't know, spouses, ex-spouses, they think that just because you're not living at the house, because mind you, they're the ones that don't want you to live with them because you're far too different from the person that they wanted originally anyway. They don't really want you around. And I'm finding out that, I was going to see the kids yesterday, on Sunday, Saturday, and then Sunday I worked. And then we were supposed to meet on Monday. And then I talked to her and she's like, oh, my friend, she has her daughter's pregnant and she can't do this or that because she's got to watch her and go to the hospital, and they want me to babysit, and take care of somebody else, one of the kids. And so all that to say that I can't go to the park and bring the kids because that's what we were going to do today. And I'm like, okay. I mean, yeah, you want to help somebody out, but you know, I also want to be able to see my kids. So I was like, okay, well, I guess we won't see me today, you know. And it's like, well, okay. She's like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, well, I guess we'll have to schedule it for another time. So I don't know. It's just sucky, you know. I mean, and then she's like, what can you offer to them anyway? You know, I mean, people that, you know, they don't understand what being transgenders is all about, or they aren't willing to accept that you are transgender. They come up with these ideas like, you know, what what do you have to offer the kids anyway? Because you're not a dad anymore. You don't look like a dad. It's like I told her, I'm a dad. I mean, I'll always be their dad. You know, I mean, I am just as much a parent to these kids as you are. And she's like, yeah, but you don't even look like Paul anymore. I mean, what are the kids supposed to say? I mean, didn't you understand what you taught them? You told them about, you know, how being homosexual or gay or whatever is wrong, and here you are. And I'm like, well, you know what? I did feel that way. And then she said, and then I said, and I also was like one of the, you know, religious zealots about it too, you know. And she's like, yeah, yeah, I used to be like that. And I said, well, I'm not like that anymore. I don't want to be like that. I've seen the error of my ways, and I choose not to be like that. Sorry, guys, I wanted to check what my time is, but you know, so it's just really kind of a bummer, you know, all the way around. But cool thing, yeah, tomorrow I work and do a basketball game that I had no, it wasn't on my schedule last week, so that's cool. So if stuff like that keeps popping up, then be okay. But if it doesn't, well then we'll talk about that in another video at another time. But it's nice to share with you guys about me and about what's happening and stuff. I know that I ramble on too much sometimes, but I think I do these just as much for me as I do for you. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be selfish about it, but I think I do sometimes. Just, you know, it's the nature of it. But I'm glad and happy that you guys are willing to listen to me and to hear my story, and that future generations of trans women out there and men can benefit from what Jenny and I go through, because we definitely benefit from what others have gone through in the past. And today, being Transgender Visibility Day, you know, we want to recognize those people for making those efforts and for making those decisions long ago, you know, to do the right thing and to be a voice and to be heard. So just wanted to say I love you guys, and I'm going to go now, but obviously just want you guys to know that, you know, we care about you lots. Jenny and I would love to have you guys subscribe to our channel. Jenny's at Jennifer Cohen Happy on YouTube, and I'm on Lynna Lopez 1998 on YouTube. And we'll see you guys later. Bye.